to the NSC Space. I hope that you are doing good. As you can see, we have the lovely Mrs. Chalka, which means that it's time for Advisors with Mom. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. So just a disclaimer, yes, I am posting this on Thursday, and it's basically for special reasons. Reasons being that the day this drops, it is my lovely mother's birthday. Hence, you can see here, I think this is trying to write birthday. So it's going to be her birthday on the 27th. So if I'm you, go down on the notifications and say happy birthday, Machauga, okay? Feel free to comment down below and say happy birthday, Machauga. So it is her birthday when this drops. So without further ado, we have Advisors with Mom. Today we'll be tackling a whole lot of topics, so I hope that you are in tuned, and we're going to have a part A and a part B. So today's part 1. Why am I saying part A and part B? High school. Part 1 and part 2. So today we're doing part 1, and then next week the part 2 is going to drop. So I hope that you enjoy this week's video. But without further ado, as I said, today we'll be tackling a whole lot of different topics, and like it is Advisors with Mom. So Mom is going to give us advice on how to tackle certain things. So disclaimer before we start, it is our opinions, as I've said before. So please do not get touched or anything. This is our opinions. It's my mom's opinions. Start. First one is, what advice would you give matriculants and people in general who are thinking of going to college but to beware of fly-by-night colleges?
My advice to matriculant is that put aside your desperation, because if you are desperate, you'll be caught with this fly-by-night. First thing that you need to do, check if that college is registered, because if it's not, they are going to rob you your money. You will study the whole 3 years, and after completing, they will just give you the certificate, and then when you go and look for employment, there is no such college or university that you are studying in. It is just people robbing you. Just imagine you will be robbed the whole 3 years. How much will it be? So you need to be very careful. And again, do not be desperate to such an extent that you register whatever course is available. Do a research before you decide to register. And sometimes children matric, they are being forced to go to those colleges because their matric results is not okay. So such colleges, they tend up to take learners who did not pass well in their matric. So my advice is that if you did not pass well and you want to study a particular course, go and rewrite some of your subject so that at the end you will be able to enroll in those colleges or universities that are under government. So make it a point that you check for that a college is registered with government sector, education sector, before you can go and register. Because every year in, year out, we hear stories. I don't know what is that people are thinking. They are advising us now and then that we need to check if the college is registered or not. But some people, they keep on falling for those traps. So be careful. Those who have just passed matric now, research before you can enroll with a particular universities or colleges.
Yes, so that is true. Make sure that you do proper research on the certain college that you want to get into. Otherwise, second one is, how do you advise people who accept interviews from companies that they don't know anything about or have no knowledge? They can't find anything. So encourage them or advise them how, so that they can avoid such companies or being scammed, basically job scams. Yes.
Okay, my advice to job interviews, first thing is that there is no interview where they can invite you between 7 and 9 o'clock. So guard against such invites for an interview. Just know it is not there. And then if they call you, make a follow-up with that phone call, whether it is true or not. There is this thing you use in social media, Truecaller. Go Truecaller to find out if that number does exist. Another thing, they cannot call you for an interview. They've never interviewed. It's just an invite, but they say deposit 150 or 200 rands. And then they've not yet interviewed you. So the other groups, they tend to say deposit so much at ShopRite so that when you come, we are going to give you uniform. There is no such. So make it a point that you don't fall into a trap with these interviews for jobs which are not available. So if they invite you, do a research first. More especially those which say deposit money. Others will say do, what is that one? Send, cash send, because they know you cannot, you cannot trace those people. So do not be desperate to pay for anything when you are invited for interview. And those which they call you awkward hours in the morning, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, there is no such. So guard against such invite. Ignore them. We know you are very desperate for job, but those ones are scammers.
That's true. Even if you're desperate for a job, be more desperate for your life. Your life matters. So third one, advice on when do you think is the right time to move out of your parents' house?
I think the right time to move out of your parents' house, it is when you are financially stable. Because once you move out, you are going to look after yourself. So make it a point that you have money, that it will maintain you. You have education, because you will be there. You mustn't be one person who moves out of his parents' house, but that person wants his parent to support when he is there or she's
Next
there.
thing, they come back to the house and they pack the groceries in the cupboard.
Yes, so try to move out when you are more than ready to go and stay. Be financial stable first. Make it a point you got a job, you are permanently employed there, then you can move out of your parents' house. But don't be robbed. Don't be robbed by people saying, let us go and stay, wara, wara, wara. No. Make it a point. Finance is the main thing that will help you, whether married or not. But you need finance to be stable where you will be staying.
I wanted to say, but what if, like, let's say they offer you a job, but they say this job is in like Cape Town and you're living in Pretoria, or this job is like somewhere else and you haven't gotten a pay, then what do you do then?
They haven't paid you.
Yeah, you're still gonna start out. But the problem is it's in another place.
You can borrow money.
Okay.
And then you'll tell them. That one doesn't mean that you have moved out of your parents' home. You are still under your parents' home. But the only thing, you are there because of the job that you are going to do. Maybe it's internship for 3 years. So they said, let us place you there. Maybe you were studying with their bursary. And then after that, they feel a vacancy post is in a particular area. So that one doesn't mean you are moving out of your parents' house. You are just moving because of job. I mean the one who is going to pack his or her clothes, moving out. Make it a point that you are financially stable. Then you'll enjoy your freedom there.
That is true. Guys, if the light is going off and on, please just ignore that. It's probably because of movements. Because I can see that it's going black and white, black and it's doing weird vibes. But that's because of we moving. So don't. Okay, so fourth one. How long do you think people should date before they get married? How long should they know each other before they take the decision of, okay, we are going to tie the knot?
It doesn't have time. It doesn't have time where it's written that to get married, you need to date for so long. Others, they date for 2 months, 3 months, and they get married. The only thing that can help you when you want to marry a person, in that 2 to 3 months, you need to study that particular person.
Very important.
check if that particular person is honest, because honesty is going to build your marriage, your relationship. Because without honesty, your relationship is going to suffer.
True.
And then sit down with your person or your husband or your wife, discuss financial issues.
Very important.
Because finance, Leona, it does create problems in a relationship. Because up to now, some people, they are married, each and every person has his money. There is no hurry at the end of the month. Let us combine our money. Let us do our budget together. And that one is the one that creates a problem.
True.
But if you're going to combine your salaries and then draw budget together, if you have nothing, each and everyone will be having nothing. Then each and every person eats his or her own money. But we say we are married in community of property.
Yeah.
So we need to sit down, check that particular person's finance, and then honesty, love. So you can see a person within a short period of time, what type of a person is that, before you can settle with him in the marriage. So make it a point that you check that particular person. If you are satisfied within 2 to 3 months, you can still marry that particular person. It doesn't mean you need to date for 2-3 years. Oh, so you rather make your investigation about that particular person, even his or her family's relatives. Find out what type of people they are, what type of life are they living. Will you be happy with their lifestyle now? Even lifestyle does count.
So you mentioned love, which takes me to my fifth question. Which one is more important, love or money?
In a relationship, love is very important. It doesn't help to have a lot of money without love. If your partner makes you to love him or her because of money, there is lust there. So they should be. Love me. So love is very, very important. Money will follow. We mustn't marry a person because he has money or she has money. Let us marry a person because of the love the particular person is giving you. Love is very, very important. A relationship broke up because of love. Once you no longer have love, you'll see things are going to fall apart. So we need to have love. And our relationship will grow. Money is nothing in a relationship. You can stay with a person who is not working, and then you are the one who's working. As long as that particular person shows you love, nothing will make you separate. But money, it will make you separate, because if the person does not have money, you won't love that person. You love that particular person's money. But if you just give true love, whether the person has what or doesn't have what, you are still going to love that particular person. But if you love him or her because of money, if money is not there, they will
won't be there.
Yes.
And that's on period. So guys, thank you. That is the first part of today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. Please tell a friend to tell another friend so they can tell another friend to come and check this lit channel out. So this is part 1 with Machauke. Do remember to comment down below and say happy birthday, Machauke. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.